All right, nearly a year after Inauguration Day, President Trump will undergo his first presidential physical. The results of the standard exam set for January 12th will be made public.
So what goes on during one of these exams, and what can we expect to find out? Here to break it down for us is Fox News Medical A-Team member Dr. Marc Siegel. Thank you for coming in this morning, Dr. Siegel.
Good to see you, Peter. Good to see you, Rachel.
So during the campaign, President Trump famously had a doctor come out to say he was basically the healthiest person to ever run for president. Was that medical professional as reliable as what we're about to get from Walter Reed?
Well, I don't want to comment on his previous physician, but I will say this. His current physician, Dr. Ronnie Jackson, is a Rear Admiral in the U.S. Navy. He's trained in emergency medicine. He's been the president's doctor since 2013. Before that, he was with the White House staff. President Bush brought him in. He's an Iraqi veteran. He's a really, really, really good doctor. So that's one thing. So I expect that he's going to get a very thorough going over here.
So President Trump is, I think, the oldest president we've had. What kinds of things is this doctor going to be looking for?
Well, you know, with the presidential physical, a little bit different than what I do in my yearly physical as an internist. They focus on hearing, they focus on vision, they focus on the heart. They'll ask his medical history. Now, really good news here. All he has, as far as we know, is a history of high cholesterol that's very well controlled with Lipitor, and he takes an aspirin. They'll make sure his immunizations are up to date.
I mean, all of us have seen footage of President Trump eating things that maybe doctors wouldn't like. They say he likes Kentucky Fried Chicken and he likes McDonald's. Are these things that a doctor would be worried about and might actually recommend that he cut back on?
Yeah, well, they'll ask him about that. They'll ask him about his diet. They'll ask him about his caffeine. Great news with President Trump. He doesn't drink and he doesn't smoke.
That's right.
Everyone out there should learn from that. No drinking, no smoking is a really good prognostic sign. They're going to do vital signs on him. We know from previous exams his blood pressure has been under control. What is his weight now, as you said? What is his weight? How can he bring it down? What is his height? They'll examine his belly. They'll do a thorough cardiac going over, lungs, neurological exam, again, hearing and eye exam. The basic examinations, laboratory testing they'll do. They'll check his cholesterol. They'll check his prostate, PSA. They'll examine his prostate. They'll do an electrocardiogram. Past presidents have had stress tests done. Will President Trump undergo a cardiac stress test is a question. They have done that. They did it with President Bush and with President Obama as well.
There have been many clips over the last couple months where President Trump it seemed like he had maybe a dry mouth or he had a sniffle, and everybody on Twitter is suddenly a MD. Is this kind of examination going to, would you expect, quiet a lot of the people who look at him and guess what may be ailing him?
I certainly hope so, and I think that's one of the reasons he's having it now. Yeah, you can't diagnose somebody with a dry mouth over the internet, never having had a medical degree. I really find that irritating. And by the way, exercise is another thing they'll ask him about. Everyone always says he doesn't exercise, but I heard from Senator Rand Paul when I interviewed him, there's no better golfer than him. He's an excellent golfer. He scores very high, and people can't keep up with him.
Is golf great exercise?
Well, I'll tell you, walking is, and it's underappreciated. Walking is one of our best cardiovascular exercises. I mean, I also like the bike, but walking is good.
I saw him in an interview once say that he raises his hands up and down during rallies, and that was his exercise, which I thought was pretty comical.
I think a Fitbit might point out that does burn calories.
Maybe, okay.
But Dr. Marc Siegel, thank you very much.
Very thorough going over he's going to have, and hopefully it'll quiet people that are making all this speculation.
And we'll have you back after we get the results.
Great to see you.